Hey, it's Mark and welcome back to Doki Doki Rainclouds. Alright, so last time we set off, we were just going back to class. Yeah, so let's continue. I make sure that my sleeve is in place as I made my way into the building. I glance inside the room. Yuri and Natsuki are already sitting at the table reading books. I knocked. They don't answer. I enter anyway. I give them both a bright smile. Hello, girls!
Hey, Sayori!
How are you? Why do they look so happy? Did something happen? I'm all good! They look at each other.
Did you oversleep again?
I may have.
Make sure you get a good sleep cycle, right?
Did you at least get some time to write a poem? Why are they so interested? It's as if everything is different when Maki's not here. I want to see him, though. Oh yeah, I did!
Alright.
They both go back to their chairs. Did I say something wrong? Were they expecting me to show them my poem? I'm so stupid. I throw my bag into a corner and I sit on a desk. I spot Maki's head through the window. He quietly enters the room. I want him to notice me this time. I'm just being selfish. But I said I'd do my best. Hi, Maki! Yo, Sayori! Looks like you're in a good mood today. Looks like he isn't. Is it because I talked to him? I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's pretty simple to get, you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you, anyway. Always the simple things? Is that really what I sound like? Ever since he joined the club, I've been feeling like the way I present myself to the world isn't good. Do I simply look like an airhead? I probably do. Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. I was expecting him to say that. Why did it hurt so much? I just wanted to go walk with him. I'm the one who used an excuse, so it's my fault. But it's necessary to reject me so coldly. Eh? That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't you take a look in your purse, Sayori? Why do you say that all of a sudden? Oh, so that's what he's worried about. Again, that's my fault. Maybe I just asked him to walk around. No, he wouldn't accept that anyway. After all, I'm the one who's not one asking. What did I expect? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. My hand shakes as I grab my purse in my bag. Why am I so nervous? Is it because I know he's not going to come with me? I turn it upside down and 2 small coins fall on the desk. Of course I have no money left. I bought my Magna yesterday. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. Then why don't you help me? Why don't you help me escape the pain? That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming in the club room. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so, that only leaves one option. I want to hate him for thinking that I'm that type of person, but I can't bring myself. How can I when he's smiling like that? He looks like he's enjoying himself.
What?
I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. What? Why? Why does it hurt so much? I deserve to feel guilty? I want to hit myself right now, and here I thought he stopped hating me. I look away. Ah, you scares me a little. Was she listening in? She looks at me and gives me a smile. Why would she do that? She realized that she just laughed. She looks bothered. I wasn't listening in or anything. It was just something in my book. Maybe she can't help me. I really want to spend some time with Maki. Yuri! Tell Maki to let me borrow some money. I sounded so stupid and demanding. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Even Mark is smiling at Yuri's words. Retribution, huh? I glanced at my arm. Retribution. Maybe it was meant to be. This punishment for being such a horrible person. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. My laugh sounds so fake, but I didn't want Yuri to feel bad. It doesn't happen much, but it's the fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You're right though. I did something bad and now I have to accept the revolution. Retribution. Did I just say revolution? I'm so dumb. Maki looks at me with a funny look, like I'm some kind of idiot. Which I am. That! Still coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside of all of us, isn't there? I'm a horrible devil. If only they knew. They wouldn't have to deal with my presence all the time. Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before even she told me. But I have no excuse. I manipulated him. Nothing else. He's got to meet Natsuki, so I helped him. In a way, didn't I? What am I doing? Trying to act like I'm a good guy here. You wouldn't have come here if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. This is already getting awkward. Why did I have to start speaking in the first place? Maybe I should just apologize. Ka! What? Something just slapped me across the face. Ow. What was that? What was... A cookie? Did I just get slapped across the face with a giant cookie? I looked around me. I think I know who did it and why. I played dumb anyway. Is this a miracle? Is it because I paid my restitution? Retribution. I said it wrong again. Maki's just making fun of me. I'm tired of looking stupid all the time. Actually, that one almost worked. Sorry.
I was just going to give it to you. But then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction there.
Natsuki? Just as I thought. I don't doubt she was trying to be nice, but she knew I wanted to be with Maki. That's so nice of you. I'm so happy. I hug the cookie. I don't really feel like eating, but seeing the look on Natsuki's face, this is at least I can do. Jeez, just eat it. I open it and take a big bite. My stomach hurts. I really don't feel like eating it at all. However, Natsuki's looking at me expectantly. So good. I feel a sharp pain in my mouth. I bit my tongue.
Oh? You're going through a lot over just one cookie.
Natsuki gets another cookie and bites it. Ah, yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? It looks so much like the ones Maki made me years ago. I don't want to eat it, but I just want to taste it. Okay. Will it be like the old times?
Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers.
But yours is chocolate. What a stupid excuse.
Yeah, why didn't you think I gave you that one?
Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Happy. I keep using that word. It's a bit like the word retribution. I don't know how to use it, but I still do. Why do I sound edgy? I'm just thinking to myself. This is pointless. I get behind Natsuki and wrap my arms around her.
Aw, jeez. I get it.
Natsuki tries nudging me off her.
Oh.
I take a bite of Natsuki's cookie. I'm acting childish and dumb, but I couldn't resist. It tastes just like I remember, just like Maki's. Yeah, Maki. Yeah, you know what I mean. No.
Hey! Did you just seriously do that?
I walk away. I know Natsuki's just kidding, but I feel guilty. Yuri and Maki laugh. They look so good together. What am I thinking? They're just laughing. I'm being paranoid. Moreover, Maki's interested in Natsuki, isn't he?
Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica can tell Sayori.
Natsuki glances around. Indeed, Monica still hasn't arrived. It's strange. Is this what ambience feels different?
Where's Monica anyway?
Good question. Have any of you heard about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. It just doesn't feel right. Monica would have told us if she was planning to be late. I hope she's okay.
Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all.
You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Monica is such an attractive girl. Wish I could be like her. I'm not cute enough though.
Excuse me.
Before Natsuki gets the time to say something, the club door swings open. Monica comes in and feels a bit of relief. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. Maki looks so happy to see Monica again. It's obvious. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? She glances at Maki. Does she think it's his fault? Never mind that. Hey, what the hell held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was the study hall. To be honest, I'm kinda just lost track of time. It's so strange. It looks like she's hiding something. Maki doesn't seem to notice. That makes no sense though. You would have heard the banging at least. I must have not heard it since I was practicing piano. She plays the piano? Such a beautiful instrument. I can't understand why she played it. Oh, the piano. I wasn't aware you play music as well, Monica.
I don't really. I kinda just started recently. Kind of. I've always wanted to learn the piano.
That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. I would really love the piano. It has the power of creating melodies that can change your state of mind. They can make you feel sad, or they can make you feel nostalgic. I wonder what music Monica plays.
That's...
She glances at Marky. Is she trying to impress him too? I wish I could play an instrument too, but I know I'd fail if I tried.
Maybe once I get a bit better, I will.
Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it.
Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Mikey.
Monica looks so happy to see he's interested. I'm a bit jealous, and as selfish as I may sound. But I'm happy for her. She gives Marky a big smile.
I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready.
It makes me smile a bit seeing him this motivated. I see. In that case, best of luck.
Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I?
No, not so really. No, not really. Actually, she saved me. This situation was getting a bit awkward as usual because of me. Just because I decided to play dumb and act like she had a boyfriend. Marky looks at me. It looks like he wanted to say something, but I guess it changed his mind. I'd be lying if I said I'm not disappointed. Everybody gets back to their activities. Natsuki's taking care of something in the closet, and Yuri's is back to her book. A few seconds later, Natsuki walks towards Marky and looks at him expectantly. Yeah. Don't worry, I kept my promise. He pulls out the first volume of Perfect Girls out of his bag. Natsuki carefully takes it and checks for some wrinkles. So Marky read it too. I wonder if he remembered buying them for me when he did. I don't think he did. He doesn't really care about the past anymore. Hey, I'm not that careless. I handle my manga all the time, you know.
I just wanted to make sure. Can you blame for me being paranoid?
Can you blame yourself for being paranoid? I mean, you can. Where did that come from? That was unnecessarily harsh. I don't give people my manga.
I don't give my manga every day, you know.
That's true. I don't blame you.
Well, anyway, let's put this one back. I'm gonna get the next one, okay?
Maki and Natsuki head for the closet. They soon start having what looks like a funny conversation. I love to hear what they're talking about, and I'd love to join them. But they look so cheerful together, I just leave them be. Natsuki calls Monica. She sounds irritated. After a quick word with her and Maki, Monica walks over to talk to me.
Hey Sayori, do you remember how we talked about the culture festival the other day?
Of course I do.
I spent a while thinking about it, and I think we should work on the visual aspect a little bit.
That'd be a great idea. Indeed. What do you think we should do?
How about making some posters and stuff? It could be a great to spend some time together and people will enjoy it, right?
Ooh, sounds like a great idea. Can I help?
No, maybe you can use some supplies, you know, like crayons, glue, that sort of thing.
I'm on it, President. And now have you found something to do during this event? Since we need to entertain our newcomers, What about the poetry performance after... her poems aren't so bad. It'd be an enjoyable experience. Sure, it would be enjoyable. I feel a knot in my stomach. This isn't going to go well. I just know it. I just go with get what Monica needs for now. I glance at Marky. I'm sure he's not interested to go with me. So where can I get what you need? There should be a storage closet in the empty classroom at the 3rd floor. Be careful, it's a bit dark. Don't you worry, I got this. Monica doesn't look too convinced, but she lets me go anyway. I hear some noise in the club room. They must be having so much fun without me. Natsuki and Maki are still laughing together. I wish Maki would accompany with me, but he seemed so busy. Suddenly, I stopped walking. A poem contest? I haven't realized how bad that was. I can't do it. I really can't. I fail. Maki will be disappointed in me. My friends will leave me. And I'll hate myself. But I can't go against Monica's will. What am I supposed to do? I have trouble breathing again. I know there's something wrong, but I can't pinpoint what it is. I shake my head. I'll have to do it. I can't show Maki I'm weak. I need to make him happy. What if I tried? Between my feet, the last remaining flower beckons to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from the clinging roots, caressing, the final joyous moments between my fingers. But to what ends I have summoned this joy? For now, when I look in every direction, the once proposed field before me. But it's a barren wasteland. I sounded so stupid. I'm surprised I still remember this poem though. I find it beautiful. Oops. If I could recite it properly, I'd love to do it in front of Maki. But I'm not good enough for that, sadly. I'm sarcastically laughed at myself. So pathetic. I head for the stairs. I need to go to the upper floor. Ooh. I hear someone. Sounds like heavy breathing. Someone in pain? Is anyone there? I hear a gasp of surprise. Is this... Yuri, is that you? I'm scared. The silence of this place is broken by this sound. I see Yuri's feet at the top of the stairs. It's me! Don't be scared! Well, what? Why is Yuri... Yuri, are you alright? Sayori? Oh god, look at the cuts. Oh my, oh! I feel bad. What is happening? Why is Yuri bleeding? Does she do that to herself? Don't tell me you... Sorry, please, don't. Don't tell anyone. Please, I beg you. My mind is suffering. Should I tell someone? No. I did it too. I know how it feels. Oh, she did it too? Yikes. I know it happens too fast to stop it. But seeing my friend act like that... Sayori! Yes, I won't tell anyone. Yuri, don't worry. She staggers. Oh, I'll get going. Yuri, please don't. You have no right to talk about that, Sayori. That came out of nowhere. What did she mean? Why would she do something like that? I'm shaken. Why do I want to cry so much? I hear the club door open in the distance. I can't believe what I just saw. Is this how people see me if I decide to stop pretending? I can't let it happen. I take a deep breath and climb up the stairs. I spot a few bloodstains on the steps. It makes me shiver. Why am I feeling like this way? I just wish Yuri could be happy too. I'm trying my best. But as usual, my best isn't enough. The windows are open, yet everything looks darker here. I tried switching the lights on, but they just won't work. I enter the nearest classroom. It looks like this one Monica was talking about. Oh, it's even darker in here. Seems like the windows aren't open. There's dust everywhere. Isn't the school supposed to clean every room? It doesn't matter. I walk to the closet, just like Monica said. This is the storage room. Well, let's do this. I pick one of the boxes up. Ow! I feel a very sharp pain in my arm. The box falls. Oh god. Thank god I didn't. Ow. Did I just trip on the box? I feel blood under my bandage. I must have hit my arm. I don't even want to get up. My body aches. I can still see Yuri in my mind. Why can't I help her? Why do I have to be so worthless? I want to keep everyone happy, but it never works. Before I know it, I'm already sobbing. I don't want any of this anymore. I just want to sleep. Monica may already be waiting for me. What if she comes get me? She'll find out just like I did with Yuri. I can't let this happen. I pick up the boxes, contents of box I fill. Luckily nothing is broken. Everything should be in it. I turn around holding the cardboard box with one hand. Are you sure you're not forgetting something? Who is this? That voice sounds distorted yet so familiar. I turn around again. Hello? I'm so scared I can't even breathe. Who is this? I can only see a shadow. My heart is racing faster than ever. Who are you? No, you shouldn't be asking me that. Why don't you ask yourself? What does this mean? I can't move a muscle. I'm paralyzed with fear. I see you're not a clever one. Aren't you tired of lying to everyone? It must be exhausting. I opened my mouth to talk, but no words came out. Don't even try talking. You'd only say more useless things. I didn't come here to scare you, you know. I think you can take care of that yourself. You're just scared of everything, aren't you? You're just paranoid, selfish girl. And you wonder why Maki doesn't even want to be near you. Even a blind person would be able to see that. Oh god, I hate Monica. Screw you, Monica. Oh. You're worthless. It is simple as that. Oh god, that was scary. My eyes are shut. I opened them. If I open them, will this thing be still there? I don't even know what I just saw. What was that? Are you still there? No answer. I open my eyes. It's gone. All those horrible things it said to me. Why were they so accurate? I need to go back to the club room. I need to be back with everybody. Even if they hate me, I don't care. I don't want to be alone. I slammed the door behind me. My entire body is trembling. I left the closet open, but I'm not going to go in there again. I just go to the roof for a little bit. I need some fresh air. I feel like I'm going to collapse. Put the boxes down near the door. Even the fresh air doesn't feel good right now. Did I imagine all that? Did I hallucinate? No. No, what I saw was real. And so is the pain I feel. What's happening? What happened? Maybe Yuri hurt herself because of that too. She came from the top floor. I want Maki to help me. I fall on my knees and put my head against the fence. I'll keep going for you. But please, help me deal with the pain. My voice is barely audible. Why am I speaking in first place? No one's around. Monica will get impatient if I don't bring the supplies. I get up, my muscles hurt. I grab the box and I head to the club. I peek inside, Yuri's reading her book, as if nothing happened. I didn't even notice her exit the club room early. Now that I think about it, I slowly exhale and I open the club door.
Ah, you're back! Good timing, I was just about ready to start sharing our poems.
I have forgotten about that. I'm not too disappointed with the one I wrote though. I feel like it somehow represents me.
What took you so long though?
Oh no, she noticed.
I somehow managed to fall asleep on the table.
Monica gives me a strange look, but she smiles anyway.
Is that so? I don't know why that doesn't surprise me. Meanie.
I quietly sigh. She believed me. Thank God.
Well, anyway, were you able to find everything we needed?
Of course, you can count on me. I handed her the cardboard box. She takes a look inside and smiles at me.
Good job, thank you, Sayori. I'll make sure make some posters tonight.
I will too. I'm not really good at drawing, but I'm still happy I can help a bit in a way. I glance at Maki. Looks like his talk with Natsuki just ended. He slips a book in his bag. Did she just lend him another one? Monica raises her voice to get everyone's attention.
Okay everyone, are you ready to share your poems?
I get mine out of my bag. It's a bit wrinkled, but it should be alright. Everybody else is ready. I look at Maki. Of course he's ready, gazing at Natsuki. I approach them. I really want to hear what Natsuki thinks of the poem. She reads Maki's poem. She keeps glancing at the poem. It looks like she reads it several times already. Is she trying to find something to say?
Is it that bad?
No, it's not. This wasn't supposed to happen at all. Why can't you just be bad at this? My poems are supposed to impress you, not the other way around.
You're trying to impress me?
Obviously, you'd think I'd let you enjoy Yuri's writing more than mine. Give me a break.
Well, in that case, what's the problem with me trying to impress you?
It's so straightforward. He'd never say something like that to me.
I'll tell you,
Natsuki stops talking. Looks like she just realized something.
You're trying to impress me?
Maybe he's been a little too straightforward. She reads the poem again. Suddenly, she lets go of it. Her hands are shaking.
I have to use the bathroom.
What's wrong with her? I wish I could go check on her, but that would only bother her. Is she too embarrassed? This is unusual. I don't know if it's a bad thing though. At least for Maki. Monica approaches him. She looks a bit concerned.
Hey Maki, did you do something to Natsuki? I just saw her rush out like that. You didn't do anything terrible, did you?
How can she even think about that? Maki would never intentionally hurt someone. He's too good of a person to do that.
No. I just told her that.
Suddenly, he looks hesitant. Not that I doubt before, but I'm completely sure that he's trying to impress Natsuki. I wonder how far he'll go just to do so. Maybe I tried to impress him as well. He'd start liking me too. But it's too late now. She stares at the poem on the floor and picks it up. Maki kind of looks embarrassed. She reads it though. She looks amused.
I see. You wrote this for Natsuki, didn't you?
So she's fully aware of that too.
I mean,
Not really.
In fact, didn't she like your poem a lot the other day too? I'm surprised you know her taste so well already. You sure you're not cheating, Mikey?
What is she talking about? She's acting a little bit weird. Cheating? What do you mean about that, by that?
Never mind, I'm just kidding.
Her voice is shaking a bit, but Maki doesn't seem to notice that she's nervous. Is it because of his presence?
Anyway, how did you think Natsuki feels about you? Oh, you don't need to answer that. It was just something for you to think about it.
Natsuki quietly enters the room. Maki and Monika didn't notice. She waits a few seconds and approaches Monika.
Hey!
She takes the poem from Monika's hand. Her hair is wet. Okay. Did she just wash her face or something?
Did you read this, Monika?
Of course, I liked it.
You should really stop reading things that aren't for you, you know? You haven't had a bad habit of doing that.
Monika looks a bit surprised. Does Natsuki think this poem is for her? It is in a way, but I didn't get to read it any yet.
Eh? But Mikey wrote this poem, and we're supposed to share with everyone, right?
I guess she thought that she was going to keep it before everyone else got the chance to read it. She hesitated for a bit.
Okay, well, I think Marky's done sharing this poem with everyone. It's not like anyone would want to read this anyway. In fact, I'm just gonna hold on to this.
I want to read it. Why does she want to keep it that much? She's unfair.
If you insist.
What? Why are you looking at me like that?
Like what?
Never mind.
She's still not giving me back to Maki. I won't get to read it. Natsuki? I'll give you the poem, but it's not very fair to Sayori. She hasn't got the time to read it yet. He thought about me? I feel slightly better now. I wasn't expecting him to think about me at all.
So what?
Well, I guess Mikey's right, Natsuki. It's not fair you don't let everyone finish reading it.
Fine.
She hands Maki the poem. I feel so relieved.
It's not like she's going to like it though.
How can she speak on my behalf? She doesn't know what I think. What is this what I'm feeling? My head hurts, but it's not sadness. It's not jealousy either. It's because Natsuki and what she said. I don't hate her, but I can't let her act like that.
Anyway, read my poem now. And no, I won't let you keep it. This is my only copy.
She hands Maki a poem. I can see she's trying to hide a smile. Such a bittersweet feeling when I look at those two. I'm such a horrible person. Maki reads the poem several times. After finishing it, he looks all happy and I've rarely seen such a grin on his face. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's.
Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming it up. I hope you didn't think that was my best I could do.
Why is she acting so smug all of a sudden? She's really trying to impress him. I understand that. But does it justify her behavior? I can't really say anything. Nothing can justify my behavior. No, of course not.
Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can just explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk.
Do you know people like that? That would be me.
Of course, it's about everyone thinks that doesn't matter. I can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to.
I love to relate to her poem. If only I could read it. But since I didn't even share mine when I arrived, I doubt she'd want to show me hers.
Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people found out, they made fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes? As long as they're not hurting anyone, it makes them happy. I think people really need to learn to respect each other for liking weird things.
The feeling I had a minute ago is gone now. I didn't know Natsuki thought about that kind of thing. Is it because she can relate to? I wish I could be as expressive. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of people can too. Suddenly, Natsuki's expression softened. She looks much calmer.
You know, I'm glad you can appreciate this kind of writing. I mean, I know I was talking about it yesterday, but I've been enjoying sharing my writing with you, so consider yourself lucky today, okay?
Well, thanks for being honest. He smiles and looks so genuine. Will I be able to smile like that one day?
What's that supposed to mean? I'm always honest. Jeez. Just look forward to tomorrow, okay?
Alright, I will. Natsuki takes her manga out and the closet and sits on the floor to read. I don't know. Eventually after this Let's Play I'll be able to say manga. Whatever. Is she humming? Monica, and she already read the poem, so I guess Maki had to choose between me and Yuri now. Choose? Like, this is some kind of game. Oh, fourth wall breaking! Oh, maybe it is a game. It's just stupid. Just as I expect, he walks towards Yuri. I'm not even surprised. Maki smiles at Yuri and hands her his poem. Let's see what you've written for today. She smiles back and she starts reading it. This is pretty good, Maki. Were you influenced by seeing everyone's writing styles yesterday? I think there's one specific person who's been influencing him actually. Whoops. I sounded a bit bitter. This isn't like me. I feel like I'm becoming another person. I need to shut up. I guess you could say that. I was also a bit surprised how differently everyone writes. So I respect you for trying new things. You don't need to be afraid to be a little bit more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. That sounds so much like me. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know what a gag reflex. However, if I don't actively think, I end up writing stupid things. Or making stupid drawings. I remember the drawing I made yesterday. I want to burn it. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings and write down the things you want to see and hear. That's one way of truly enabling the reader to see in your mind. That's very animated exercise. Intimidated? I slightly smile. Maybe I could try that. I feel a bit inspired. I know I won't feel this way this evening, so I should enjoy it while I can. I see. That's certainly an interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, well, an example of that if you like to read it. Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri simply nods. She's timidly hand over the poem and Maki gently takes it. I can see that he's taking his time to read it. Is there a problem with her handwriting? Yuri hesitates a bit, but she decides to talk first. Was Maki waiting for her to do so? I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. This just makes me want to read it all the more. The metaphors I read in Parfait Girls, yes, they really piqued my interest? I don't even know there's a word. But it seems that Maki only used this poem as a way to say that he doesn't understand her poem. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using poems as a canvas to express vivid imagery and convey emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at a face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well played, that was subtle. Maki is good with words. Well, I think it's something different people can relate into in their own way. I wanted to express that way for me, indulging my way more usual hobbies. It's those sort of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. Suddenly, I remember what I saw when I went to get the supplies. My heart starts racing a bit. Is that what she meant by unusual hobbies? So sometimes I enjoy writing about them. Huh, that's funny. Didn't Natsuki also write about that? About something being ridiculed for a strange interest? Exactly what I thought. Did these two talk to each other, or was it pure coincidence? She did? Yeah. She was talking about it, how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting everybody. She's right. Well, I guess she's hurting herself. Sort of, so... I mean... Does she really feel that way? Yeah. Sounds like you two have that in common. That's interesting. To me, she seemed like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? You can really judge someone by their general appearance or behavior. You never know what's hiding underneath someone's certain personality trait. You should know. Well, after all, what I said earlier. Please don't tell her I said that. Don't worry. I have no reason to. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing it with me. Maki nods and gives her the poem back. It's my turn now. What will you think of my poem? Will you think it's edgy? Will you understand it? Maybe this wasn't such a good idea after all. Hey Sayori. Feeling okay? Since when he cares about me? I grin at him and almost feel like a real smile. He chuckles a bit and hands me his poem. Nightgown even drew Natsuki. Maybe it's not meant for Natsuki, don't you think? Yeah, nightgown, papa, perfect playground, poof, pout puppy, swimsuit, shopping, skipping, socks, spinning, sticky, strawberry, sugary, oh you have summer, 12, waterfall, valentine, and vanilla. And it has a picture of Natsuki. No, I think it's for Monica. Yeah. Nope. Anyway. His poem was beautiful, but did he draw Natsuki? What do you think? This is a perfect drawing of Natsuki. At this point, he's not even trying to hide it anymore. Yeah, he's just pointing out, I that doesn't make any sense because Natsuki, it's like, was this for me? There's a picture of her, it's like, man, she's as blind as Sayori and everyone else. Is this why Natsuki reacted the way she did? Oh. No, she would have mentioned it. Yeah. So maybe she didn't see it at all. The one thing for sure, his drawing skills have improved greatly for only being one day. Some spiritual thing is going around here. It might be as well just to ignore it and act too enthusiastic for his poem. Oh, I like this one, Marky. It has some nice feelings in it. Ah, I'm glad. Still though, your tone makes it sound like you liked it like yesterday's poem better. Is it that obvious? That drawing is getting all my attention. I can't concentrate on the poem itself. I guess you caught me. Sometimes, you know me a little too well for my own good. Well, don't try it just to be nice about it. If I'm doing a bad job, I'd rather just hear it. No. I still like this one, I promise. You know, I wouldn't lie to you, Marky. I'd never ever. I just want to punch myself in the face. Isn't this what I'm doing every day, lying to him? Of course it's for his own good, but I can't forgive myself for that. Yeah, I guess so. What made yesterday's poem so great compared to this one then? Marky looks so disappointed. It's all my fault. I shouldn't have given my thoughts on his poem, and I can't even tell why I feel that way. Just why would he draw Natsuki like that? It's bugging me. Well, I'm not very good at figuring it out if the poems are good or bad. But that's why I just go by my heart. It makes me feel things that must be a good poem. I can't tell if he's doubting me. I don't think he really believes me. This is true though. Feelings are important when it comes to poems. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. That's the truth. I can't really tell what I enjoy. Happy poems feel too fake, yet sad poems feel too real. Why don't you at least try giving me some thoughts? Oh, you want me to write something for me? I mean, I'm just getting nervous. What am I saying? It's plain stupid. That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself for once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. What? Getting hurt? Does he suspect something? No, it doesn't look like he does. He can't be concerned about me. No, he's just trying to be nice. Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Well, whatever. He looks like he's waiting for me to tell him what kind of poems I like. What am I supposed to say? Anyway, let's see. What should I do? What should I like in the poem I wrote this morning? I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet? Yeah, I like that. Things that are happy and that are sad. What am I saying? I'm too nervous. I don't even know why. But now I think about it, the poem I wrote is bittersweet. Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori. How am I supposed to explain why I like sad things? I don't even know why myself. Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can give you the rain cloud a little hug. And it makes a nice happy rainbow. I love that metaphor. I'm sure Marky will find it stupid. Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic. Did he really like it? Maybe he won't hate my poem that much after all. It is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Marky. I should go write down then. That down. Technically I already did. I don't know if he'll pick up the metaphors I used in the poem. You can read my poem now, okay? I hand in my poem, and I'm feeling even more nervous than before. Am I scared of what he will say? Holy crap. Yeah, that's something what I would say. Well, you know, yeah.
Oh no. I'm sure he hated it. I knew I shouldn't have.
Sorry, did you really write this?
What?
Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever?
I'm acting all confident, but the truth is, I don't really expect his reaction. Is it good or bad thing?
Yeah, but... I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you.
I nervously giggle.
Monica told me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently.
A shiver runs down my spine at the thought of what happened in the empty classroom. In a touch with my feelings.
I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to being cheerful. You'd been cheerful. Well, never mind.
I was too clear in my poem? Please don't find out, please.
I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it.
I sigh. That was close.
Aw, thanks. I feel like it. I feel like it was meant to express myself this way. Even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is magic.
Usually I'd be lying about that. But somehow the poem I wrote this morning wasn't too bad. Monica was right. Writing is a good way to express ourselves.
You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up.
Yeah!
Writing is the best! I'm gonna keep writing until I die!
Isn't that a bit too much?
I never know where to stop. Don't get ahead of yourself.
He gives me my poem back and heads over the table. I'm really relieved that he liked it. Honestly, it makes me feel a little bit better about myself. I almost forgot about what I saw today, thanks to him. He's got a positive aura around him, I guess? I take a sheet of paper out of my bag and I start sketching out a poster. Monica wanted me to make them, right? I don't really know what it should look like, but if it ends up being like my drawing from yesterday, no, I can't think of that. Suddenly Monica begins addressing the club. It looks like she was waiting for me and Marky to finish talking.
Okay everyone, we're all done reading each other's poem, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. We'll all go to the front of the class. Monica has already readied us some chairs for us. She's a great president.
Is this about the festival?
Well, sort of.
Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we could put together anything good in just a few days. Well, I'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members.
She's not wrong. I'm most likely gonna ruin everything. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last minute preparations.
Don't you worry so much. We're gonna keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on the posters. I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event.
I look at the posters I've been wearing. It doesn't really look good. I hope she won't look at it.
Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event.
Ah, sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing.
I haven't completely forgotten about that. What will I do? How am I supposed to perform in front of an audience? I'll just end up failing, even if I write the great poem, my performance will be bad. It looks like I'm not the one who's only worried though.
Performing?
Monica?
Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us is going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let everyone else come up and recite the poems too. Sayori is putting it on the posters in case if anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. She looks at me. It seems as though she expects me to show her what I made. I hold it up, Monica nods. I'm pretty sure she likes hers better. After all, she already puts up around the school. Why do I have to make more?
Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you?
It looks really Monica looks really disappointed. She was so proud of her idea.
Well, I did. Do you really think it's a bad idea?
Well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that.
Don't tell me they're going to have another heated argument. I don't want any of this again. I'm not staying here if they do. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. She shakes her head, so embarrassed. The good mood everyone had is now gone. It looks like Monica's the only one who's enjoying this moment. I want everyone to have fun during the festival, even if I don't want to attend, but... Guys...
No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from.
Monica gives everyone a compassionate smile. It looks like she understands how hard it is to breach one's comfort zone.
Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until a couple of days ago. It's a lot hard to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kinda overlooked that. So I'm sorry.
I'd like to side with Natsuki and Yuri because I really don't want to perform. But this club is Monica's pride and joy, so I can't let her work go to waste even if it's going to be embarrassing. And even if I end up hating myself more, I do now, I will do it.
But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. And if we stop the event and each put on a good performance, then it'll inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone that what the literary club is all about.
God, that was a lot of words. Okay. I can't deny all the things she just said, alright.
Yeah. It's about time expressing your feelings.
Oh no. Being intimate with yourself. Finding new horizons. And having fun. Monica flashes me a big smile, and Yuri and Natsuki don't seem too convinced. Maki looks like he's thinking. I wonder if he's interested in doing a performance. Will he side with Natsuki?
That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire, to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting the poem, then I know you can do it.
She's really persuasive. Is that why she's on the debate team? At this point, it's just manipulation. Not that it's bad thing, of course.
I
think they would be saying that. They remain silent. Maki looks at me. He seems worried too. I still can't tell if he wants to do it or not. I see him ponder for a moment, and then finally decides to speak. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out for a little bit. I can't believe what I'm hearing. So Maki's really interested in our activities. I feel some kind of warmth in my heart. Maybe this day isn't as bad as I thought it was. Oh. Well, maybe, but as soon as Maki intervened, Natsuki's behavior changed. Does she? Is it pretty clear she does?
Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get over with it.
Alright. Now, we just have to convince Yuri.
Phew. Thanks, Atsuki. What about you, Yuri?
Yuri looks away with a worried expression. I hate myself for forcing her, but I want the club to be successful. I guess I don't really have a choice.
Ah, that's everyone. You're the best, Yuri.
Seeing her face reminds me of what I saw. Maybe it's because that type of situation that she does those kind of things. It may be my fault. However, it doesn't really look like she's upset. This club is seriously going to be the death for me.
Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're gonna practice reciting them in front of each other.
No way.
Monica! This is too sudden. Once again, everybody's worried. I get out my old poem that I think fairly similar to one I wrote today. I hope Marky will like it.
Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers?
Oh no.
Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little bit more comfortable. Without even thinking, I raise my
hand. Can I go next?
Ah, of course.
I don't even know why I asked. I just felt like it. I don't even think I'll be able to recite it properly. But maybe Marky will appreciate it, or maybe I'm just being too hopeful. Is it too late now anyway?
Now let's see.
She flips open to her notebook and skims through it. She looks focused. After all the moments she stands behind the podium and happily meets all of her gazers.
The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem.
Monica stands tall with proud posture. She begins reciting her poem. She speaks clearly and loudly. I can tell she's practiced this. I feel so absorbed by her words, as she is the only one in the room. I glance at my surroundings. Marky's face is relaxed into the natural smile. Why does this scene feel so powerful? Yuri and Natsuki both look focused. And are they trying to read into Monica's words? When Monica finishes her recitation, I am speechless. That was incredible. I couldn't think of anything else except her and her poem. The four of us applaud. Monica's out of breath. She smiles at us.
That was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori?
I take a deep breath and I prepare to perform. I don't even want to think of myself right now. I want to focus on my recitation. Marky was right. I was really getting absorbed by it. I'll go next.
What? You're fired up?
All of a sudden, Yuri's ready to start reading. I'm kind of disappointed. I really wanted to read. But it's my role to make everyone happy, so as well as I just let her read. This poem is called... She anxiously glances around her. She's a bit like me. She's impulsively wanted to read her poem, but she's lost now. Will it be the same for me?
You can do it, Yuri.
Yuri gives me a determined look and she nods her head. It's called Affirmage of the Crimson Eye. After she starts reading the poem, I can tell she's feeling a bit uneasy. Her voice shakens and her breathing is irregular. This makes me wonder why she's so eager to come up and read in front of everyone. Is it because she wants to prove that she's worth something? I've been comparing the two of us to one of another since our interaction outside the club room. I should stop doing that. After a few lines, Yuri's voice changes and she stops looking at us. She is so absorbed by her own poem, it's impressive. I wouldn't say it's powerful as Monica's, but her poem really pulls you in. She may not actually remember where she is. I really wonder what's going on inside her head. She sounds like she's in her element. After all, reading the last sentence, she slowly lifts her head and looks at us. She shakes her head and realizes where is she? She looks embarrassed again. Maki is the first one to applaud. The rest of us become clapping as well as Yuri seems very pleased. I think everyone is in disbelief. After all, it's pretty rare to see Yuri act so confidently. I love to tell her I'm proud of her, but I'll just end up looking stupid. She hurries back to her chair, her poem still in her hand.
Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing.
Looks like she's not ready to talk yet. Did she push herself too far? I look around me. It looks like Natsuki isn't ready to go yet. I clench my poems and I stand up.
Okay, I guess I'm next then.
I walk to the podium and I have a big smile on my face, but I feel like I'm going to throw up. This definitely wasn't a good idea, especially after seeing the talents of Monika and Yuri. I'm far from being as good as these two. This one's called My Meadow. I think I said that right? They're all looking at me.
Sorry, I giggled.
Sayori? You already looks fed up. It's not my fault. I really don't feel good.
It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror, or in your head. It's your poem, so it will come out the best way that way. I take a second or two to think about what Monika just told me. I'm doing this for myself. Nobody's around me. I see.
Okay then. I begin reciting my poem, my voice shaking at first. For myself, no one around. What's going on? Oh. This is nice. I can feel the fresh air around me. It's like I'm not even in the club anymore. It's like I'm no longer in this world. It feels so peaceful. And I keep reading my poem. The words flow out of my mouth. I rarely felt this good for my entire life. I read the last few words of my poem and I sigh. I want to stay here. I don't want to go. I'm back to the club. I don't know what happened, but my recitation is over. I did it! Maki stands up and smiles. Good job, Sayori.
Even Maki liked it. I guess that's a good sign.
What does that even mean? What did I say? I was so focused on my poem and my performance that I thought out loud. He gives me a weird look and sits back down in his chair.
It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that the other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery.
What does she mean?
I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading.
Oh, I know what you mean. I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. I practiced a poem of higher difficulty while I was in the corridor, but I just can't put in as strong of emotion as the one I just recited.
The next time I'm gonna make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more.
We don't have much time before the festival, you know. I think she just tried to make me understand my performance wasn't really good. I'm not really disappointed. I was expecting that. I'm just glad Maki somewhat enjoyed it.
Now who's next? Natsuki?
Don't make me go before Maki. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Maki lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it.
Oh, so mean. Wait. I think my recording just died. Why? Well, I hope you enjoyed that. I'll see you in the next one. Maybe this time I'll fix it somehow. I don't know how to do it. Anyway, chew.